The Dogon tribe lives in the Humburi Mountains near Timbuktu, in the southwestern portion of the Sahara Desert in Africa. Central to their religious teachings is knowledge about the Sirius star system, which includes a star which is invisible to the naked eye, and in fact so difficult to observe even through a telescope that no known photographs were taken of it until 1970. The Dogon, however, do not claim a superior technology, but instead they say they received their knowledge by visitors to the Earth from another star system. The star the Dogon described is apparently Sirius B, a white dwarf star. Modern astronomers had begun to suspect something was up with the Sirius system as early as 1844, based on irregularities with the movement of Sirius A. By 1862, a faint companion star was finally detected, and it was assumed that its extreme density and heaviness was sufficient to exert an influence on Sirius A. Long before this, of course, the Dogon had already named Sirius B, Po Tolo, a name which includes the word for star, Tolo, and Po, the name of the smallest seed known to them. They had in fact described the star's size by noting that it was the smallest thing there is. They also had recognized that it was both white and the heaviest of stars. The Dogon were also able to describe its elliptical orbit with Sirius A at one foci of the ellipse, its orbital period of 50 years, and the fact that the star rotates on its own axis. Significantly, the Dogon also described a third star in the Sirius system, which they called Emme Ya, and which contained a single satellite in orbit around Emme. The Dogon idea of there being a Sirius C, Emme Ya, was not accorded any real respect until 1995, when two French astronomers published their results after years of study of what was apparently a small red dwarf star within the Sirius system. Their conclusion was based on perturbations in the orbits that could not be explained by any other means. Obviously, the Dogon were way ahead of modern astronomers. In addition to the Sirius system, the Dogon mythology also included knowledge of Saturn's rings and Jupiter's 4 major moons, none of which can be seen by the unaided eye, and it was only by Galileo and later astronomers' telescopes that either could be seen, according to history. The Dogon also have long known that the planets orbit the sun. According to the Dogon, their astronomical knowledge was supposedly given to them by the Nomos, amphibious beings sent to Earth from Sirius for the benefit of mankind. The name comes from a Dogon word meaning to make one drink, with the Nomos also being called masters of the water, monitors, and teachers. This sounds very much like the Sumerian Nephilim, the biblical watchers, and also aspects of the gods and goddesses known as the Anunnaki. The Nomos, considered to be saviors and spiritual guardians, were allegedly more fish-like than human and had to live in the water. The Nomo divided his body among men to feed them, and that is why it is also said that as the universe had drunk of his body, the Nomo also made men drink. He gave all his life principles to human beings. According to the Dogon, the Nomo was crucified and resurrected, and in the future will again visit the earth, this time in human form. Later, he would assume his amphibious form and rule the world from the waters. This is all very suggestive of the myth of Jesus Christ, not to mention the fish symbol taken from the Vesica Pisces. Everything is, after all, connected. The Dogon mythology was known only by a number of their priests, and is considered to be a complex system of knowledge, closely guarded. Such carefully guarded secrets would not have been divulged to friendly strangers very easily. If the star, Emme Ye, Sirius C, is eventually confirmed in the Sirius system, this would justify a very serious, thorough investigation of the Dogon's mythology, if only to determine the Sirius connection.